Good evening and welcome. Welcome to the live stream Fight CPS is Up Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace. Let me turn some more light on. Here we go. Should help with a little bit more light there. It's August 8th. It's a Monday evening, and this is my evening live stream. And I want to give a warm welcome to all of you out there that have found me on Facebook. Now, I have 2 live streams per day. That's 7 days a week, total of 14 live streams. And I've been doing that regularly since October of 2023. That's 23 months, almost 2 years. Next month, it'll be 2 years. And I am here to help you with your CPS case. You're not going to find help out there. And the help you do find will steer you in the wrong direction. Also, it's astronomical. I know how expensive things are. I'm not a replacement for a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. But I've been fighting CPS for 15 years, and I've talked to over 2,600 people that has had cases with the rogue, what I call the rogue CPS, the Child Protection System. It was mandated by Congress in 1962 that social services would create a department that would watch our children from abuse and neglect, that would help prevent neglect and abuse of our children, or when it was reported. So what happened was is social services created a group of social workers, and they set up a system where if somebody recognizes child abuse or neglect, they call it in. There's 2 kinds of reporters. There are your professional reporters, which are school teachers, administrators, counselors. There's your nurses and doctors, your firemen and policemen. All these people work with children professionally. It's required of their job. So they have to report suspected negligence or abuse. They take classes that teach them how to recognize abuse or neglect and how to report the process. It's a simple phone call. Now, the second kind of reporter is going to be the lay person. They're your everyday person, like an aunt, an uncle, your in-laws, family or friends, the guy down the street. Um, they report it. The only problem is the professionals get it right about half the time. The other half time they don't have it right. And innocent families are broken apart and children are trafficking into foster care. It's sad. It really is sad. Now, with the lay people, they get it right about 25% of the time. 75% of the time, it's not right. And it's a hard thing to deal with. Now, I want to welcome our people to a room. Looks like we have people that have been here before. I kind of recognize the names. We have Veronica M. Bueno. I forgot where you're from. You may be from California. We have Tail Bennett. And Tail Bennett, I'm not sure where you're from. I've seen your name, but I'm glad you're getting back to want to hear what it came out to be. And then we have Bartley. Now, Bartley, I remember. Bartley is a woman from Montana that is trying to get her son back and get dismissed the wrong kind of case. Now, Bartley says, "Good evening, Bob. If Christina comes online tonight, she could speak to me regarding the update. I'm just physically, mentally, and spiritually exhausted." Okay. I know you've been working on the update for a couple days. No court tomorrow. What happened? Did court get postponed? They they are dismissing the felony charges and trying to go for misdemeanor instead. Oh, they're trying to mess around with you. That's wrong. It isn't a misdemeanor. It's not a felony. You're guilty of nothing. Plead not guilty to the misdemeanor. Plead not guilty to the. They don't have anything with you, Bartley. They're just playing with you. And that is wrong. They're playing with you. And that's totally wrong. Okay, Talentha Bennett is from California. What part of California? Do you know your city or county? I know you are, Bartley. Okay, Talitha Bennett is from LA County in Los Angeles. She has one of the worst places for CPS. Bartley, you just got to stay on them and keep dogging them. You will win in the end. They're just trying to make your life miserable, is what they're doing. It's sad how some people are anti people. I don't know what else to call them. A simple case like a parking ticket. I now have to go and appeal it, which I've done, to the judge at court because they don't recognize what the problem is. They don't read beyond their nose. And I don't have $246 to pay for a stupid parking ticket. So anyway, I have 3 tickets that are left of over the 100 parking tickets that I've gotten. I won them all. Okay, you say you have an attorney. Now, let's try to catch with some of the people talking. Perry Barrows is new. CPS adopted my granddaughter out to foster parents. Is that legal? Well, if they follow the procedure, they can adopt them, but I don't know what your son or daughter's child, there was a CPS involved. You need to start with the beginning. I assume you're the grandparents because you say your granddaughters. So they can do anything they want. I don't know where you're from, Peril Barrels. You need to tell me the city, of the state, and the county, or from another country too. When you guys are texting messages, please make it a question or comment about CPS. Please state your first name, your city or county, and your state. If you're outside the United States, put down your country. Also, tell me about your case from the beginning to where you're at if this is the first time. So, Perry Barrios, you're from Hawaii. Okay, glad to meet you. Much aloha your way. Hawaii's behind us, so you're 3 hours behind me right now. So it must be well 7, 6. It must be 5 o'clock. No, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, what's happening over in Hawaii? I like to know about this. I'm very fond of Hawaii. I've been there a million times. I used to own property there, and Hawaii's been always like my second home. Well, Bennett, I don't know what your I let me see here. Bennett from Los Angeles, California says that um, she's from California. She's from Los Angeles. And she says, I have a question. If you don't have housing, is CPS, Department of Children and Family Service, same thing, going to help you? I ask this because you do not help me with anything. Yes, they're supposed to help out with housing. You see, the child protection system is a part of social services. Social services is supposed to help out with food, clothing, housing, medical, transportation, education, even offer you getting you a job. So they need to help you out with the housing. So if you're homeless or you lost your house, they should help you. Also, you cannot lose your kids because you're homeless. But they'll try to do that. They'll try to fool you there. Now, Perry Barrows is from Hawaii, and I don't know what you have going on. He's from the Oahu, the gathering place. Oahu is a very populated place, and I've been there lots of times and know about Oahu. And yeah, on depends on what side of the island you're on. If you're on the west side, Makaha side, it's very hot and so forth. But on the east side, you get some good winds. I know that down in even Waikiki gets winds of Cocoa Head and Diamond Head and Queens and so forth. So um anyway, I'm glad to have you here, Perry. I'd like to know more about your case so I can help you. I don't think we've only had one or two people from Hawaii, so this is great. Now, Bartley says they don't help, Bob. They only help the people like foster people. You're right, Bartley. You're right. They don't care. They don't care about you, and they abused you. And because you're once a foster care yourself, they've continued to abuse you. And it's wrong what they're doing. Now, I don't know what you mean. Um, Unfortunately, they don't. JEPL. What does JEPL mean, Bartley? Okay, we got Talitha Benefit from LA, California. We got Perils from Oahu, the island of Oahu, somewhere on Oahu from Hawaii. We got Bartley from Montana. And Till the Bennett asks, how long after you have your meeting and you request a copy report, how long do they have to get that to you? Well, they should get to you within the week. They should get that to you in the week. Barley says, but they don't, Bob. They only help the people like foster people. I know that. I know that. Oh, you're at Kailua. Okay, I know where Kailua is, Perry. And what's happening in Kailua? How are your kids being impacted? What is going on? Okay, another thing you can do is you can be a guest. We're changing the guest a little bit. To be a guest on the live stream, please email me directly. I can't even spell my name correctly. Jeez. Again, to be a guest on the live stream, please email Bob Pace, Bob P at VincentWDays.com with a date and time you want to be on one of our 14 shows. And then I'll contact the show producer who will set up, will give you a link to get onto the show. The link will be to StreamYard. It's a software application we use. And you just put it in your browser and you're on. If you get knocked off, you can reuse it again. So now it's more a complex to get as to be a guest. You have to email me first. Then I, in turn, have to email Grace, who then will contact you and give you the link to get on the show. All you have to do is give me the one of the 14 shows you want to be on. Now I'm on Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. in the morning and on the weekends at 8 a.m. Then every night of the week, all 7 days, I'm on at 7 p.m. Those times are given in Pacific Standard Time. I'm on the West Coast of California, south of Los Angeles. I can take up 9 of you. I can take 9 of you on the live stream. I can take 9 of you. Now you get an email from Grace, my show producer. They'll give you that link. You just copy and paste in your browser. There's simple rules. There's no profanity. There's no eating food on the show or smoking. We do not use the names of children, judges, or social workers. Lastly, you can call in at 626-698-0990. That's my phone number. I am live. And that's during my show times, the 10 to 11 on the weekdays and the 8 to 9 on the mornings on the weekends, and then 7 to 8 p.m. in the evenings. It's so simple. You just tell me I want to be on your Sunday morning show or Saturday evening show or Wednesday morning. You just give me a night or day, one day of the week. There's 14 shows. You can be on all 14 if you want. I can take as many as 9 people. So far, we're talking to Bartley from Montana, who had her court appearance canceled tomorrow. They're changing her criminal charge from um, to a misdemeanor charge. They were trying to stick her with something. They have no charge against her. They're just trying to make her life terrible. Is what they're trying to do. Then we have Perry Barrows from Oahu, island out in the Hawaiian Islands, from Kailua, who is a CPS case. I don't know what the issues are. She said I tried to stop him because he did that. They won't let me have my granddaughter. I'm totally confused now, Perry. If you're a grandmother, which I think you are, who stopped him? Who's him? Is that your son that has a child and he's been accused? I can help you, Perry. Don't give up. I will sit here the whole show and devote my time to help you. I've had people come in every day of the week to work on a case. I had a family that was being wrongfully accused of medical trafficking, and they were forced to have their daughter with appendix taken out, and it was not her appendix. Now they got their daughter back, and they have a lawsuit against CPS. So I do help. I hope you get attorneys. I help you with any questions you may have or something like that. I can help you. And there's a thing called grandparents can adopt their grandchildren. I have a thing up I'll put up here right now. I'm taking my phone number off for a bit here. I have a grandparents guide that helps our grandparents who want to get adopted of their grandchildren. It's a guide for just you guys, and it's whoops, got the wrong one put up there. It's a resource, and you can find it at stand.store. Also, you can get it at the phone number of my office here. Let me get that message taken out. Well, shoot. That's where you get it. It's called the stand.store. It's a website. They give you the book. It's $9.99, but if you use my discount code of PACE, capital PACE, all capital, number 50 after it, you'll get it for 50% off, less than $5. And that's the guide to how to do a step-by-step guide to get grandparents to adopt their grandchildren. Um, Let me get the phone number back up there. The other number, 888-888-6582, is the office of Vincent Davis. And there you can call in and get the guide also that way too. Also, you can talk to Mr. Davis, or you can hire him. There's the number right there. You can have your granddaughter. It's just you have to know the system. I can help you. Hawaii is no different than California. So don't give up, Perry Barrows. I'd love to help you, and I'll take the time to make it help. You can ask Bartley in here, should tell you how much I've helped her. So if you stick with me, I can help you. You just ask the questions and I will help you. Now, are you talking about a termination of parental rights at TPR? What do you mean by a TEP order, TEP order? Yeah, that's a contempt of the court order. I agree with you, um, Tail Antha. I agree with you on that. But I do want to help you, Perry, because you're not going to find I have a good price. You don't have to pay me anything, and I will help you. You don't have to pay me anything, I will help you. Yeah, I do want to help you tell Bennett. Um, what temporary order is it? Temporary for what? I'm not really good at guessing games, but it's a temporary order. But what's the order say? Thank you, Melissa Phillips, for the thumbs up emoji. That's nice. Thank you. All right, Perry Barrows. Any more questions you have for me? Taylor Bennett, can you tell me what kind of temporary order we're talking about? Okay, your daughter is placed with him, the biological father. Um, well, is the biological father's been accused of doing something wrong? Is the biological father your son, or is that who your daughter married? I think you have a daughter and you have a grandchild, and now they've been placed him with the biological father. So maybe the father is not living up to your expectations. I'll try to help you. I'm trying to guess what you got going. Basically, I still have all my rights. Well, as a grandparent, it's not your child, it's your daughter's child. You're supposed to, I'm really confused. I have visitations when he hasn't allowed me to visit or talk to her. Okay. Tabitha Bennett, are you a grandparent? Um, are you the wife of the biological father? And that's your daughter. Well, I'm glad you got an appeal going, but you need more than an appeal. I need to know more information so I can help you. You guys, it would really helpful if you all would call in and talk to me on the phone, and that way we could get quick answers and help everybody in this room. I don't know what temporary order that is in place, and I don't know. You're saying your daughter, so you must be the mother, and that is the man you once were with him and created the daughter. Now it says you still have all your rights. You're supposed to have visitations, which he hasn't allowed me to visit or talk March 11th, 25. That's wrong. Cases already at the appeal court as appeal attorney. Okay. And we got a new person, Gem Dove 30. I live in California. My ex is dealing with CPS due to them unfairly taking his daughter. They're getting her back. Looked into conflict of interest laws in your state. Okay. What part of California is this case in, Gem Dove? I live in California. My ex is dealing with CPS due to them unfairly taking his daughter. Wasn't that your daughter too? I'm confused. Um, I don't know what I could do with your case number because I can't look it up. I don't know what I could do with your case number. If you call in at 626-698-0990, we can talk about it and get it resolved right one. Let me see. I have a 9-year-old who's with the biological father, but the father has been in contempt of the court order that put them into place, which for me, complete anger management, which now I have. They also stated I'd have to pay for monitoring visits with my daughter, even though on a fixed income. I don't understand that. So when I see everything up for the monitor visits, though, is my daughter. My daughter's my 9-year-old who's placed with a biological father. Okay, I understand that. And can you send a case number? The case number won't help me. Um, and then we got Perry Bartles Lee. No, my husband had grabbed my daughter by her mouth when she was 16. So CPS took her daughter, but put her in. I guess foster was able to see her. I don't understand, but her is in foster only, and I was able to see her. Okay. Um, Tabitha says, and you get the record. Hey, 30, welcome. I don't know who 30 is. Remove. Thank you for joining us. I have no idea who you're talking about. It looks like we got several conversations going. I haven't heard anything back from Jim Dove or Bartley. And Perry Barrows, who I think is very similar to Perry Barrows Lee. So now we got two Paris Barrows. One is Perry Barrows Lee's. It may be too late, Perry Barrows Lee. Um, First of all, your grandparents, and if they've been adopted into foster care, I don't know if it's a closed adoption or an open adoption. Yeah, that's okay. You can talk to me in the morning and you can talk with me more. I will gladly help to talk to you in the morning. I'm on at 10 o'clock in the morning. Parabolese. But CPS says too late. Granddaughter lives with foster parents. Well, if they've been adopted, I don't know if it's a closed adoption or open adoption. And I don't know why your granddaughter was taken from your son or your daughter. I don't know which one you have, a son or a daughter that has a child in foster care. I'm trying to understand you, Perry Barley from Oahu, from Kailua in Hawaii, in gorgeous Hawaii. Jim Dub, I haven't heard from you. All I have is that you live in California, but I like to help you. Who else is there? Perry, we still got there. Um, Bartley, yeah. Bartley, any more questions for me? Any more? Okay, we have about 15 minutes left of my live stream, and then I'll have to call it a night. It ends at 8 o'clock. So try to get your questions in right now. At 5 to the hour, I will take the phone number off because I can't take calls. Now, to be a guest, you email me now, not Grace anymore. Email me now. And then from there, I will get Grace to get you on board. All right. Whose son assaulted you, Kenneth Bennett? Was it your son or your daughter's son, or I mean a husband? I'm really confused. We have Perry Barrows Lee from Oahu, from Kailua, and you say the case is closed. And then you have some sort of funny look faces there. Okay, I'm trying to understand communication. Well, we got a second thumbs up. The first one was from Melissa Phillips, and now we got one from Peril Barrows Lee. Thank you both for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay, we got about 4 more minutes before we'll be ending our show. Um, Thank you, Tabitha. I'll talk to you in the morning. Okay, Tilden Thatha, I'll talk to you in the morning. Tilden Thad Bennett is from Los Angeles, California. We have Jim Dove 30, who has said nothing more from California. We have Para Barros, who's been replaced by another Para Barros, but it's Barrel Barros lead. So it must be the same part of the family there. I'm trying to help you. This is my Gmail account. Okay, all right. So you're one of the same. Okay, all right. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Excuse me. Your son. Okay. I'll try to understand. I'll try to remember that, Talitha Bennett. It's always so hard when you guys tell stories here because I get bits and pieces. And so I don't know who's on first, who's on second. Okay, so you're both the same then. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. So we have Peros Barros and Parabaris Lee together. Okay, it's one of the same. That's all right. Um, so they aren't talking. I haven't heard anything more further from um, Gem Dub 30 or from Bartley. I haven't heard anything from you, Bartley, in a while. Hmm. Wow. Okay, it's right now 7:53. In 2 minutes I'll be turning my phone off. I have to go off at 8 o'clock. We have about 7 minutes left of the show. Anybody have any more questions or um I'm here to help you answer any of your questions. I have 5 rules. You need to get yourself a real attorney that's trained in juvenile law, family law, dependency law. You need to do your documents, do a journal to your kids, do a timeline for incidents, get tabs, get a notebook, put together your documents. 3, you need to not let social workers in your home. Don't need to talk to them. Don't give them up your child. You can refuse to have your door open. You do have to watch out to medical trafficking, which seems to be the latest ploy these days. They'll hang out at the urgent care or the emergency room and try to nail you with something to put your children into foster care. So be careful. Besides your kids being ill and need treated, there's also the mothers that go and they have their babies. Be careful there. Or invite people that are on your list. You don't have to have police and social workers in your birthing room. You just got to be heads up and careful. And, I think I'm going to do is take my phone number down because I'm going to put up something else there. It's called Doge. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but Doge is the Department of Government Efficiency. It was started in January of this year, and it's investigating CPS right now as we speak. And so, if you have any bad thoughts or anything you want to send them, there is the phone number 202 456 111. Quadruple one, or 202 456 1414. They also have an email at doge at mail.house.gov. That's DOGE, Doge, not Dodge, Doge. So I'm going to leave that on there. And what this is all meaning that we're getting to the tail end of the show here. Who didn't ever give you a chance? You're 61, that's not bad. I did talk to David Vincent. It's Vincent Davis, but I'm still trying. I'm 61. It's Vincent Davis is his number. Who never gave you a chance? You mean you talked to Vincent Davis? He never gave you a chance? I'm trying to help you, Peril Barnes Lee. Who is they never gave you a chance? I'd give you a chance. What did Vincent Davis have to say to you, Peril Barrows Lee from Hawaii? Oh, I got 3 hearts. Thank you. I have some from Melissa Phillips, Peril Barrows Lee, and Donna Ree Musicakis. Thank you, 3 people, for the love. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. With that being said, I right now am going to end the show. It's almost 8 o'clock, and there's a little video you're going to watch. Watch the video, it's a good video. Please keep fighting for your children. Do not forget. Do not forget to fight for your children. And they're your livelihood. And I know what you're going through. And come back again, 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 and I'll help you. I'll help you. You'd be a guest on my show, either call in, or text in. I will help you. So thank you all for seeing me tonight. I do care about you, and I would like to work with you. So all you have to do is ask. That's all you have to do to ask me. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and play that video. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted, and if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the
last ones left. Put your faith